one from Al Khalil, one from Gaza, and one from Ramallah. They're all going to be pitching their startups, and hopefully we'll be able to connect them with some of you guys in the audience, because I'm sure you guys have something to offer since you're here, which is amazing. The one thing that I want to say قبل ما نبلش, it's really one thing to take into consideration. Corona, yeah, it sucks, but at the end of the day, it's also enabled this kind of connection. Yani, instead of having a physical event, now we can have this sort of webinar where people from all over the world can come and actually connect with entrepreneurs, with their roots, with Palestine. So just this is very cool, and I appreciate you guys كتير for being here. So without further ado, I'm gonna hand it off to Ameen Taha, an entrepreneur from Ramallah. I'm very excited for him to pitch his idea. He has a great product, and yeah, Ameen, are you ready?
مرحبا جميعا يعطيكم العافية. Hello everyone. I think all of you can speak a little bit Arabic, so I will mix some Arabic between my English words. Tamam, can I share my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, give me a second, please. I'm sharing my screen.
Amazing. Yalla Habibi, take it away.
Okay, tamam. So all is good. You can see the screen. Tamam. Okay. تمام يعطيكم العافية جميعا. My name is Ameen Taha. I'm a civil engineering graduate from Palestine, Birzeit University, and I consider myself as one of the super lucky Palestinians, because exactly one of the diasporas who are like diaspora like you supported me once before and hold my hand to reach a great job and to at least try to achieve my dreams. And because of that, today I'm here and I'm presenting this idea. So Palestinians in general are considered from the most the most disturbed youth in the world. We have the biggest youth unemployment rates in the world. It's 42% in Palestine. Comparing it with the Middle East, it's 26%. And if you went to Gaza, it's massive. They have 72% unemployment rate between their youth. So considering the world, we are in a mess and in a very, very bad situation. And this go for a lot of reasons. The main three reasons we were studying, and the main the most reasons to cause this issue is the local market. We have a very small local market, and we have a very employers are not able to hire more employees. They don't have a lot of our GDP is going down. We don't have a lot of sales, and considering Corona and these situations, we're going down. The markets are full of employees and no one is hiring anymore. The second thing is our education system, where we have a very bad education system, and I'm gonna talk about it later. And the third thing is the lack of guidance, where we don't know exactly what to do or where to go. So we just go to the university, we study, and then we graduate and try to find any job we can go for it and we can do it. So if you just share the post for a job in Palestine, you will find people applying without even reading the job description and sending their CVs, telling themselves that maybe I will have a chance and I will get this job. But the main issue here is our educational system. It's mainly a very old educational system. We don't practice, we don't go outside, we don't do any extra activities unless only we study and we do just scientific and theoretical stuff. So from 120 hours of learning in my university, we only get 10 hours of labs inside the university and 3 hours credits of doing trainings outside outside the university. And believe me, it's nothing. We just take it to finish the course. And mainly we don't get any new information or any new knowledge or skills using these 3 hours. So that's why we created Tmakan. It's a data-driven, gamified career roadmap for young professionals. Generally, what we do is we tell you as a student what skills you need, where you find them, and in which order you should take them. This is a small example of what we are doing here. Imagine you are a computer engineering student, or maybe a professional who's seeking to develop his position, and you want to be a cross-platform developer, or you want to be a team lead in this, like a team lead in a programming company. So what we do is we draw this journey depending on professionals' point of view. So we go to a lot of professional developers and we ask them, if you want to be, or if I want to be a successful platforms developer, cross-platform developer, what should I do? What skills should I have? And we gather these informations from those professionals and we draw your journey depending on our algorithms. So you can start your journey and take your path, and you will find different paths depending on what are you seeking for. Also, you will get scored from professionals who will see your roadmap and see your achievements and the quizzes you will apply after passing each step, and you will get scored. And this will help a lot of employers to reach out to you and to know where is your weakness point. So this is the view of the roadmap we will do or we are doing now. This roadmap will always be is advised by people working on those places, so people can have trust in us. So what's special with Tmakan? First of all, it's a shortcut path. Like, you don't have to go and to study for 4 years computer engineering just to be a cross-platform developer or just to be a web designer or a web developer. This is there is a study we did here, and it says that only 15 to 20% of what we take in the university we use in our actual life or in our work. So that's why we're doing this shortcut path. The second thing is you can compare yourself with other professionals who are doing the same. So I know when I need to develop my skills, when I need to work harder, what skills I need to improve so I can reach out to another level or to a different level. Also, it's following market need, as at this time we're not going to universities and asking them, please tell us what we should learn. We're going to successful people who are already in those positions, and we're taking we're taking the information from those people. So, and this will be later on, we'll move to an AI system where professionals, what they have only is to fill their profile or just to connect their LinkedIn with our platform, and we will take the data to to different roadmaps and different career journeys. So the other thing that I want to talk about is global opportunities. As Palestinians, to be honest, our market is full and we know it's very small. So I believe what we need to improve the unemployment rate or to improve our ecosystem is to connect Palestinians with economy outside Palestine, and to help them finding jobs outside in USA, in Europe, in places where they need brilliant minds like the Palestinian one. And also it's free it's a free of use, like you don't pay anything to use the system or to get any career roadmap or to do any progress. And the last thing is it's in Arabic, where a lot of, like we have a lot of platforms which is helping us to what we should do, not in a direct way, but most of them are in English because like we don't have a lot of like Arabic sites. So what's our revenue model? It depends on two main things, which is the first thing is the referrals. And we are now contacting with Udemy and negotiating with them and trying to close a partnership with Udemy, as they will give us their content and we will direct students and professionals to their content. And the other thing we're going to develop is our freemium services. And then we're going to content creation, as now we are negotiating with my own university to create, like we're negotiating with the professionals there to create a topic, a full topic about data science, like big data, big machine learning, AI, and these things, because this is like where the future is going now. We launched a small pilot with tutoring service where we brought students and we supported them and we helped them in the progress of tutoring, and a lot of great results we saw. As an example, more than $60,000 were generated by these students, and this was like around 1 year ago. But now we launched our website to do a trial, and it was with name Tulab, and we had a lot of users who were interested in our career roadmap, like more than 1,000 users joined in less than 1 month without any paid advertisement. So what is the story behind Tmakan? First of all, like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I was a student in my third year of university, and I had a big problem, which is I was around 21 years old and no one, I couldn't handle to pay my own expenses. My family were spending money on me, and this is the situation for most of the Palestinian youth. We keep like sitting with the family and they keep spending money on us until we are 23 or 24 or 25, until we find a job, and then we start to spend money on ourselves. So we established there, like we found a problem. We found a big problem, which is like we can't, like we don't generate money. We need to find jobs, and we started to find for solutions. Like we started to search for solutions, and one of them was Tulabku, our tutoring platform, which is connecting university students with school students to give tutoring, academic tutoring classes. And then I didn't feel well to do that, to be honest, because I didn't feel it's adding value for us as university students. And then we moved into Tulab, which is a small platform connecting university students with employers who are searching for interns, like paid and free internships. But also all of that, to be honest, was not solving the real problem. It was solving some minor effects or minor results because of this big problem. But with Tmakan, I feel we touched the real issue, which is the skills we need to learn and the knowledge we need to gain so we can get real good jobs. And not only jobs in Palestine, we need real good jobs outside Palestine. We need to support Palestinians by having jobs outside and bringing the money into Palestine. So that's why we created Tmakan. And I just want to tell my story with Tulabku and Tulab. I was super lucky, as I told you before, and I got qualified. I think Ahmed is watching here. That's why I'm a little bit nervous even. So, hi Ahmed. I was competing in Holt Prize Foundation. They had one of their anchor activities, which is the $1 million prize. So we were competing in the regionals, and then we got qualified to the accelerator program, and there where everything changed, because like we didn't know anything about entrepreneurship or real entrepreneurship until we went there, and we just got more information, more skills, more knowledge, and we met a lot of entrepreneurs there, and we learned how to do a real startup. And then we got qualified to the finals of Holt Prize, the United Nations, and this opened a lot of opportunities for us. So research for our platform, and today we launched you will find it like online, and this is my small team. I have my CTO Majd and Renan, who's supporting me doing the research, and we were like mentioned in a lot of places, including Holt Prize and Unicorn. So what we are looking for, we are looking for high-tech support, research support, and we're looking for like $30,000 pre-seed for marketing after launching our product. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm so sorry for my English. And thank you very much for listening and for coming and joining today. I just want to thank the team for doing this project and giving Palestinians the opportunity to share their startups and to share their ideas with Palestinians outside. Thank you very much.
Habibi Ameen, thank you so much. That's amazing. Your platform is amazing. If you could just share your screen again and go back to what you need. I just have a couple questions, and then I want to open it up for everyone. طبعا. But you say research support.
Sure.
Can you tell us a bit more about what you mean exactly by research support?
Yes. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get information from the global community, not only from the Arabic community, because as I told you, we want Palestinians to work outside their outside the MENA region or outside the Middle East. So now we're reaching out for professionals who are working, and we're working in two roadmaps now: the digital marketing one and the AI one, the data science one. So we need the support from like professionals who are working in those fields, and they can support us in telling us like, this is good, this is not good, let's change this, and let's add this skill, we need this skill here and here.
Amazing.
So that's what I mean by research support.
Amazing. Okay, stay on this slide. I want to open it up for everyone. So whoever has a question or wants to talk, please raise your hand or just unmute yourself.
يعطيك العافية حبيبي كيف حالك؟ How are you, bro?
أهلا وسهلا.
Ameen, my name is Laid Zaloom, and first things first, I absolutely love your idea. Like Allah yahmak, man, it's beautiful. Good job. You're literally doing so amazing. But I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you raised a really good point about, you know, basically like offering like internships for Palestinians abroad. The real question is, how would those internships capitalize? Yani like, so would, like, are you looking for an American company to give an internship to a Palestinian?
So yes, my old project was mainly working on internships, which is providing internships for Palestinians, and we were working with the local community. But I'm not working anymore in internships until the next phase, because I know internships are very important, but what we need first is to help students to develop and to gain the real knowledge and real information and skills they need before they go to the field and take internships. So what we are doing now, simply, we are helping them in taking the courses and knowing what they have to do before going to the field. So taking internships or having employers is not necessary for my platform now.
Okay.
I'm dealing mainly with students to teach them, show them their career paths, or like
Beautiful.
we call it now your career journey. So that's what we're doing now.
Allah yahmak, man. This is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Habibi.
Nice pitch, Ameen. Ahmed Ashkar here. Thank you, guys. Thank you to Marwan and the GrowHome team. I think it's a great thing. I think to simplify Ameen's pitch, we do this at a number of companies that I have. We effectively, instead of outsourcing to India, Russia, Eastern Europe for web development, we outsource to Palestine. Our digital teams, our creative teams, are those jobs we fill with Palestinians. The gap in the market that Ameen's company fixes is the skills gap. On the jobs that you want to fill as part of the diaspora, the skills required to master that job do not exist in Palestine. A lot of the times it's based on technical skills in terms of tech, or soft skills in terms of marketing and sales. So we can give Ameen a requisite and he will reverse engineer the education through utilizing platforms like Udemy and other online learning platforms to, with precision accuracy, custom tailor the education and training of that youth workforce, which will give you as an employer in, say, the US or the UK, an unbelievable advantage from a human capital perspective. So I thank you, Ameen, for the great product, and I know you'll be successful.
Thank you very much. You always can present my idea better than me. Thank you, Ahmed.
All right, amazing. Well, if we have time for like one more, if someone wants to talk or ask a question or offer support.
Hello, this is Raed Abdullah. Good afternoon or good morning or good evening. I don't know where. Seems like everybody is one spot in the world. Lovely presentation, lovely work. I have a question to you, but how do you maintain how many career paths do you have already in your system, and what's your plan to maintain? Those skills, like change from time to time, and then what is your plan here to build a continuous self-learning platform for adding those skills to the professionals or to the seeking professional jobs?
Great question. Thank you for your question. So first of all, we have two career roadmaps. We are working on them now, which is the data science roadmap and the digital marketing roadmap. Because of the situation of COVID, they like the situation of COVID, supported us to choose what roadmaps we want to go for first, and this will be our pilot to test the efficiency and everything else regarding the platform and the functionality and everything. So how we're gonna keep these information updated? What we are doing now is we're asking our employers, or we're asking the professionals, what skills do you think you will need in 5 years while doing this job? And also what we're gonna do is we're working with a high-tech team where they will they will use the artificial intelligence, and they will take the information from from professionals sites, as an example LinkedIn, and they will take them usually every 2 or 3 months, and they will keep updating the roadmaps. And later on, for now, we're drawing the roadmaps using manually, but within time, I think in 6 months or 1 year, we will start to have like a lot of data, and then the roadmaps will be creating using an AI system where there will be like an updates for the roadmap every 1 or 2 months. So I hope this answered your question.
Yeah, great. Thanks for now. All the best, Habibi.
Amazing, guys. Okay, whoever wants to contact Ameen, add him on LinkedIn. We'll have all his socials. We're going to move on. Ameen, thank you so much for your presentation, Habibi. That was amazing. We're now going to move on to Abeer Younis from Gaza. So, Abeer, if you want to turn on your camera.
Yeah.
Let's get started. Ahla wa sahla. Right, this is Abeer Younis from Gaza. She's going to be presenting. Let's do this. The floor is yours, Abeer.
Okay, just 1 minute to share my screen. Okay. My name is Abeer Younis. I live in Cam in Gaza Strip. I'm a graduate from IT College. Today I'm come to talk about my startup Khzanty. Khzanty, it's a marketplace for buying and selling second-hand clothes. The statistic shows that over a third of women wear an items less than 5 times before get tired of it. And on the other side, there is many women wanted to wear a stylish outfit, but they don't want to spend much money. And the statistics also say 7% of the average women's clothes goes unworn. Because of that, we can see there is here an opportunity to make a platforms like Khzanty. Khzanty is the first marketplace in MENA regions where the user can buy and sell their clothes while keep their identity anonymous and see a variety of high quality clothes. That's all happens with affordable price with the 3 steps, with just 3 steps. Marketers. The statistics also shows that Saudi spends around $40 billion in clothes annually, which that's equal 20% of all Arabs spending in clothes. And also statistics shows the resales market will reach $41 billion by 2022, with growth 50% annual growth, comparing with just 2% annual growth for retail market. Also, Arab News surveys says that Saudi women spending on average nearly 30,000 Saudi riyal annually in clothes. That's equal $8,000. And the population of Saudi women is between 80 to 50 years old. It's 6 million women. If we can say every one of these women just want to buy one piece of clothes and spend just $8, we can collect $48 million, and we know that number so high, and we cannot reach this number because we have competitors. So we will focus to target 3% of this market, which that's equal 50 million, around $50 million. Here we can say the actress Sarah Abdulrahman on the red carpet in Cairo International Film Festivals while she wore second-hand dresses from وكالة البلاح. And we can see how the celebrities now works and make the concept of wearing the second-hand clothes in MENA region. So I decided to make a validation in Gaza, at the first Gaza I live here. So I make an Instagram page and collect around 510 listed pieces. I collect them, I clean them, and make a photo session, then upload it in social media. I sold around 100 pieces and earned $2,000 and donate around 200 pieces to Ihsan charity after war. That all happens with $0 in marketing. But we faced two problems. We cannot scale the project, and the customers refuse to uncover their identity. So I go to make a research and see how other startups like me or ideas like me works. So when I make a research, I find around 20 Instagram pages serving Saudi markets. That's just Instagram pages, and there is no any existing of any e-commerce platform serving in Saudi Arabia. And on average, there is an 50K of followers in every page and around 2,000 posts. But they face the same problem as me in Khzanty. In addition, they failed to collect the commissions because the seller and buyer faced in physical place and exchange the piece and the money. That's make reductions of the sales. And we here can see there's a gap and a needs in Saudi markets to make a platform like Khzanty. We have a prototype here to Khzanty. This is the main page. We can see the categories and the pieces. If you want to sell a piece, you can share pieces, make a profile. After that, you can press and add a new product, put the data about the pieces, like picture. After that, you create a product. After that, from admin panel, the admin can make a review for every pieces. And if the piece is good, we publish in the websites. If you want to buy pieces, you can add it to the cart. After that, you can put your information for bill, and you can after that wait us to call you and arrange the time to take the pieces from seller to buyer. Okay, our growth strategy, it's our customer will come from Arab women influencer campaign, capitalizing on seasons, in addition in digital marketing and collaborator. Our business model will take in 60% commission in every order, beside the premium ads, to boost the item to be in the top picks. We have three main competitors: OLX, Open Souk, Mustamal. We are focusing in Mustamal in clothes. Other websites sell everything. You can say they sell everything expected clothes, and we different in customer data privacy because in other website you can see you can get a phone number and an address for seller. We use a payment gateway, cash and delivery. Other websites, the user and buyer should be meet in physical place to exchange the pieces, which does make some problem to some competitors like OLX. There's two murder case happen in Egypt while OLX. We special in admin reviews. We make a reviews before every piece is put it in website. In other website, you can put anything. There's a funny story for a girl from Egypt bought her ex-boyfriend in animal section in OLX. And which does make the quality of the clothes better than other competitors. Our market to be in Saudi Arabia, OLX work in Egypt, Lebanon, Open Souk in all Arab countries, Mustamal in Arab Gulf. We have a competitive advantage. The customer can be anonymous, and we just focus in clothes, like I say before, and we make a review for all pieces before public in website, which does have the best quality compared with the other. That's all happened just in 3 steps with affordable price for all the clients. what we are looking for, we looking for a partnership in Saudi Arabia, and the pre-seed for the next 12 months, it will be 60K thousands divided to 30% in operations, 60% of on marketing, 10% on development. Our team consists of me, Abeer Younis. I'm a founder and CEO of Khzanty. I have 3 years of experience in business development. Anas Sheikh Khalil, co-founder and CTO of Khzanty. He has 6 years of experience in web development. In addition, he co-founders of Cocktailات company, one of the biggest outsourcing software development company in Gaza, whose service in Arab Gulf. Thank you for listening, and this is our social media and website. You can check out to get more details.
Thank you so much, Abeer. That was amazing. I love the idea, and I'm sure a lot of people also love the idea. Can you go back to the slide? The one before, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. I have a couple things I want to say, but I want to open it up first for anyone that wants to ask questions, talk. Jamila, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hello. I'm really, I think this idea at all is amazing. And I had a few questions concerning the, how the community reacts to this. Like, is it acceptable, or does it also maybe have potential in Palestine to do it there? I mean, like, I'm sure a lot of Palestinians would also like to take part in things like this, or like sell secondhand clothes, or maybe do you know how, like, in which way it would be acceptable, and like about from the community, and how many potentials would.
Okay. The problem here is every girls wanna be wear a stylish outfit, but they don't wanna anyone to know where I use clothes. Because of that, we keep the ID of the users anonymous. Because of that, I don't hear your question or what's your talk, Jamila, because the internet here is unstable. But I didn't know if I answered your question.
Yeah, so I was just curious about the fact if it has also potential in Palestine to do it there.
Now we suspend the works in Palestine, and we try to make launch in Saudi Arabia. We don't work after COVID-19.
Amazing, Abeer. Okay, Tamim wants to ask a question. Tamim Younis.
Yeah, hello, Abeer. It's such a beautiful idea, and it's popular, and I think it has a lot of potential. Like, what I love the most about this is the Arabic twist. And as a student in Qatar, being born and raised here, this is something like Qatar Foundation would adore. Your little additions to it, like the anonymity and such things. Like, even now, I see it gaining more popularity with like Instagram accounts. But my question is, how did you reach Saudi Arabia? Are you thinking about other Gulf countries like Qatar, which I personally believe the Qatar Foundation, Carnegie Mellon or such would invest in this? Like, are you thinking about expanding, or are you just stuck with Saudi Arabia now?
No, I'm not stuck in Saudi Arabia. I'm trying to get any investment from any country in Arab Gulf to make a launch. But if you see here the numbers of the number of the spending on the clothes in Saudi Arabia, they take 20% of all Arabs country. Because that maybe Qatar is so small, but I know there is a lot of money in Saudi Arabia, and the women here, they love to wear brands, clothes, but we don't have any partnership there. I think we more close to Saudi Arabia. But if I have a chance to make any, to launch in any Arab Gulfs or any Arab country, really, I don't have any mind.
Okay, Doha would be a great marketplace for you. It makes sense. I know your vision. I think you should try reaching out to Qatar Foundation, especially Carnegie Mellon, or even Northwestern, and they can provide you like guidance towards your mission. With even they might even provide you support. There are a lot of competition and prizes happening all the time. They would love inviting entrepreneurs from outside, as like a lot of our students are international. So I really think you should try going into that.
Yeah. Thank you, Tamim. Sure, I will do this.
Amazing. And I'm sure you guys will stay in contact after this, which is amazing. This is literally the whole point of Grow Home. I'm so glad. Laith also has his hand up.
Okay.
يعطيك العافية. By far, absolutely a very, very, very beautiful idea. But I will say something from experience, right? Like, this is why I love your idea so much and it rings home. So, me personally, I've had to, like, I was forced to shop at basically, like, you know, when I lived in Amman, I had to shop at like you know, thrift stores in Dallas because they were the only place that would actually have my shoe size. And you know, like, I wear a size 50, and yeah, and I was actually, like, you know, forced to go there. And I remember, you know, when there was like a sense of embarrassment to an extent, which really should be gone and should be destigmatized. When someone asks you where you got this, when someone says whatever, like, it's that stigma is unfortunately there. But what I love about your idea is what you're doing is that you're making this something cool. Just by the way, your choice of colors is really nice. It's really comforting. It gives people the sense of this is comforting, but this is also a high quality. It's like this very light shade of like pink, peach pink. You know what I mean? Like, psychologically, this is really good. So Allah yahmak, you did a really, really good job with that. Now, second thing, um, I am willing to help you 1,000% with the marketing for this. You have my word. Yani, wa'ad. I'm willing to help you with the marketing. And I have a really good friend of mine who lives in Saudi Arabia. She's really, really, really big in the fashion scene with the high-end fashion. So after this is done, I'm going to connect you with her. Her name is Zina. And I'm sure she will be really, really happy to help you. Sounds good, Abeer?
Yeah, thank you, Light. But I want to tell you something. You know, sometimes I go to Bali, as you say, and get some fantastic pieces. But when I'm worried, when someone asks me, "Oh, that's amazing! You get it from where?" I'm just easy told them my aunt sent it from abroad. Yeah, you can find a way.
I personally have, you know, like I still have a lot of shoes from back then too. Like, it's just the concept of, because with your concept, you actually, because okay, you still have a choice to go buy, you know, something that's maybe a little bit lower quality, that's cheaper, but that's gonna wear out really fast. That's not gonna last for long. It's not gonna look as good. It's not, and you just have the option of buying something that might be secondhand, still in really good shape, that you can clean, sterilize, just get back to perfect condition, and it's gonna last forever. Because at one point, when it was brand new, when it was made, it was the highest of the high. It was top of top, yeah. I mean, so yeah, like, it's just I love your idea. Allah yahmaki. We're gonna be in touch. Bad hi. Well, I'm gonna connect you with my friend. Come on. Sounds
Thank
good.
you. Yeah. I wanna add something, Marwan, before I go. Why I choose Saudi Arabia market or Arab Gulf market? Because if you wanna open any of these pages on Instagram, you will see there's a basis price with more than $50,000. It's a second hand and cost more than $50,000.
Yeah, And I want to say, so I'm going to say one thing, and then I'm going to open it up for one more. So you were talking about influencers. You want Arab women influencers. As we might know or might not know, I am kind of connected in that field through TikTok, etc. But I have a friend, Salma Malhas, who is a big influencer. She played in the Netflix show Jinn. And I'm sure, so a cool thing is that, you know, influencers have the power to shift perceptions, and she's very big into reusable clothing and stuff. And so I feel like if she could help you with the marketing, it could really shift perceptions. So I will put you in contact with Salma Malhas. She's very big. She has a very big and large following, and she would love your idea. So we'll speak after this, but I'll definitely put you in contact with Salma.
Thank you, Marwan.
Akid. Okay, does anyone, one more because we have to get to Malek. Malek's idea is amazing. Does anyone else want to say something? I know Ra'id was trying to speak.
Okay, I will make it. Sorry, I'm just like actually in bed since a week, a little bit sick, but I cannot really stop from like how good that idea is. And I think, I mean, you are touching. There's a good opportunity for you to go after those impact investment. I mean, you are touching something which like kind of like ideas which will make impact on the world. So I don't have a certain concrete idea like Marwan and Lice had for you, but just like when you Google, like look at, and you're looking for 60,000 grand right now. So look at the opportunities for impact investment. And maybe one more idea for you, my dear, is you said that one of the number one this distinction you have from the competition is the admin review. And when you go after the growth period in Saudi Arabia, so you really need to consider how are you doing this admin review? Have you considered doing that through crowdsourcing? And it's in order now also to reduce the cost on your side. So doing the admin reviews all the way with your payroll people, that will not be a good thing on the long term. But yeah, maybe you can consider doing that through crowdsourcing and include something like champions of your platform who will like approve the different postings. These are just two ideas. If there's a need for more, I would be more than happy to discuss with you further ideas.
Thank you.
Sure.
Amazing. All right, Abeer, thank you so much. Now we're gonna thank you so much, Jed. This is such a cool idea, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Halla, Malek is going to present. Guys, everyone stick around because what Malek's about to present right now is really, really, really cool.
Good evening, good morning for those who have early morning in the US, for those in Palestine, also in the region of the Middle East. Good afternoon and also good evening. I'm going to share my screen with you about what just Marwan said. Our idea, it's called EcoTourism for Mediterranean Social Business. So this is a social business that's
Malek, you didn't share your screen.
I'm sorry. Okay, now it's shared, right?
Yes, me.
Okay, so it's called EcoTourism for Mediterranean. This is a social business initiative. We're seeking to develop a portal that can cover the ecotourism places all over the Mediterranean region as a beginning. But also we have the global vision, and we have calculated the I would say the cost for both for the global and for the Mediterranean region. The idea actually just came after the COVID-19. There are two young professionals, me and Tariq. Hello, Tariq also is with us. We both developed this idea first on Palestinian scale. So we thought about how we can restore the ecotourism in Palestine while the COVID-19 is running. So we thought about the saving and preservation of ecotourism sites in the region, also increasing the service providers' knowledge about how they can restore the ecotourism concept while COVID-19, and also we also give the residents and the visitors the options of best environmental options. We thought about different, I would say, ecotourism services that can be converted into digital world, such as walking trails, climbing, hiking, and also green meditation. We also thought about the data collection from the ecotourism and the ecotourists, how and when they're using materials, and that's to cover the idea of the social business here. We're thinking about saving water. We're thinking about also having, I would say, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, sustainable use of resources, and also as well as reasonable consumption of production by saving the climate. We have many examples in Palestine. I choose one called Masar Ibrahim. Masar Ibrahim is also a social enterprise that's think about bringing tourists all over the West Bank, taking into consideration all political aspects that Palestinians currently are challenging by the, I would say, the disaggregation of areas A, B, and C, which is facing different type of occupation, and how that is challenging. So we started this idea now. We're currently working in the south of the West Bank, over here in Bethlehem and Hebron. We will be serving and starting an application that will be serving to 30 service providers as a pilot. And now we will go furtherly to cover the Mediterranean region and then furtherly globally. So the statistics shows the potential of the ecotourism, mainly in Palestine. This is statistics from 2015, and this is also a World Bank statistics showing around 500,000 tourists came to Palestine for the ecotourism. When we look at the European Union countries, such as France, 1995 of 60 million, I would say, tourists, and in just 10 years after, we have 20 million, or almost 24 million extra people are also being a tourist. So what we need actually, we need maps for the application, and this is very challenging to have access to maps. Like, I mean, maps with features about the locations. Also, we need to connect the ecotourism in the Mediterranean areas to the United States. In other ways, we need to find that bridge. Although we have also some connections over there, but also we were seeking to have more connections in different places in the United States. We're also seeking for the capacity development for the service providers in the Mediterranean, and we need the engagement with the academic institutions. Also, we currently looking to have the total cost of this project is around 75,000 USD if we just implementing it over the Mediterranean. And it will, if we are going for the global aspect, it will cost us up to 96,000 USDs. So we think about two options. One of them is the debt, and the other one is the equity. And we're thinking more about the equity, so we can have more investors who think about the impact of this project. How many families will be promoted by this project? How many, I would say, entrepreneurs working in ecotourism all over the globe? Mainly the focus will be the Mediterranean and the United States will be benefited from that. This is, I would say, that is our next stage of showing the impact of this project. So this is our idea, and this is our contact information. And thank you very much for attending this session, and we'll be very happy to give more information and more data about this project. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Malek, thank you so much. Jad Kafu, this is really, really cool. I'm gonna open it up. I have some questions, but I want to open it up first. Does anyone want to talk, ask any questions? تفضلوا. Okay, so it's lagging. I have a question though about, so I saw you had some blueprints بالبداية for like a potential app? Yes, can you just elaborate شوي on that? Tell me about the app and what it does exactly.
Yes, the application idea is more about that the application will give the service to those who is seeking the one who is seeking the service of ecotourism in the Mediterranean. It can give them the service providers, their location, the maps for their trails. It can give them also the app itself will give them some advices about how they can preserve the environment, and also it will collect data about their consumption of I would say of their supplies such as food, water, and how that can be I would say converted into a carbon footprint, water footprint. Now, this will help I would say the service providers of improving their services when it comes to I would say presenting their services in front of different clients. Now, there is a very important point that need to be highlighted. All of these services will be paid by the one who's seeking the tourism, and will be also paid also from the service provider. So the fees will be collected from both the client and the service provider. Over to you, Marwan.
That's amazing. I love that. Does anyone want to raise their hand? Does anyone want to say anything? I see Daed, yes.
Okay, so are you looking for anything for sorry, like, are you looking for someone specifically to help you with this project? Like, I saw in the slides about map locations. Or I'm really interested in here because I actually like your ideas so much, but no, I don't live in US, or no, I just live in Saudi Arabia, and I'd really love to know how I can help them.
Again, I couldn't actually hear your question very well. Would you please repeat?
I was asking, what are you specifically looking for? Yani, is there someone or something that you need to help this project like grow bigger, or are you looking for like designers with a specific skills? So, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I got your question. Now, what currently we are doing is we're having currently the pilot in the progress. So from the first steps of the pilot, we found that we need a proper capacity building for the service providers. I mean, if there is, I would say, institutions, or I would say personals who are specialized into the ecotourism and the hosting. I mean, in other words, to be certified of giving the capacity building for those providers, that will be amazing. Because when tourists come, they're looking also for this kind of things about how the service can fulfill their inspiration. Although they're thinking environmentally, but at the end of the day, they're thinking about the cost they're paying. So they're looking for having a good service that can fulfill their environmental aspiration and their personal aspiration. So this is one example. The issue related, for example, when we talk about maps, like when we, for example, having this application need I would say an APIs that can connect some servers that include several maps with this application. Now those maps need to be like validated, and but this is one of the costs that is really increasing the total cost of this project. So if someone can help us by accessing those maps, or can be co-found with us, I would say the cost of the map, that will be also amazing.
Okay, that I hope that answered your question. I see Rashid wants to talk.
مرحبا مروان. مرحبا مالك.
مرحبا.
I had a question, or just I wanted to ask Malek, have you ever been in contact with the World Bank?
Yes, but not on this project in particular.
Okay, so you know them, because I know they spend a lot of money on ecotourism in Palestine, and they have ongoing projects. So if you need a contact, I can do that.
Yes, I will be very grateful if you do that.
لا بنظبطك.
Islam, thank you.
طيب, I'll take your email or contacts, and I can do that tomorrow. It's I know that they have. I discussed with the head of World Bank. He's Palestinian from Gaza, actually, and he told me that they have an ongoing project on ecotourism. I don't have the details, but they are spending a lot of money. So maybe your project can fit within that.
Yeah, that will be amazing, actually.
ماشي. And congratulations for the thing. It's very interesting.
Thank you.
Yalla.
Amazing.
Bye.
Okay. This is my father, by the way. Just letting you guys know. That was really cool. Didn't even know he was in the call. Merci, Papa. So yeah, does anyone else have anything else for Malek? I had a question, actually, or not even a question. So for the academic institutions, are you looking at academic institutions outside of Palestine, or what are you looking for exactly?
Like one of the I would say challenge related to the ecotourism is how we can measure the consumption of human capital. When we talk about carbon, when we talk about water, when we talk also about the food and waste, and that is very important when we say this is pure eco. So when we collect the data, and that's the means of academic institution, we need the source of validation. So when we have the final portal system to be connected with academic institutions, that will give the validation and the value of the data that we are going to collect, because they will provide us with the right tools, as well as they will provide us with the right, I would say, methodology of data collection. Along, for sure, there will be consent for each of the investors who are using the app. Like, it won't be something that is like, we're not going to use the data without a pre-consent from the users, because this is very important. So this is what we need from the universities. So validating those data, so that will help us into providing some, I would say, fact sheets about the ecotourism and the improvement of ecotourism.
Okay, that's really cool. So I go to a university that's specialized in biomed and technology and environmental science. So I can definitely look at some of my professors because they love these kinds of things, and they could definitely validate the data for free even. So we'll keep in touch. We'll talk about that after the call. There's one more person raising their hand, Mada.
Hi, everybody. So I like the idea. I just have a couple of questions, like maybe 2 short questions. The first one is there any other app like this in the world, or are you the first?
No, there is other. Like, there is one in Europe, currently in Italy, in the south of Italy, and somehow your point is very, very important, because this app, like the idea of this app, and also other apps in Europe, like, has been presented to the Center of Mediterranean Integration with the World Bank Group just 2 months ago. So the other app in Italy has been, like, it was presented, it's running. But here, the unique selling point here, that we think about the virtual ecotourism. This is one thing. The other thing is the research behind the app. So this is the things that We expect that no one had did it before, but for sure, for the maps, for the features, like this has been done before, definitely.
Okay, thanks. I think it did answer, but like just one follow-up. So if like people are traveling and I know they're focused on ecotourism and stuff like that, what makes you different? Like what is the advantage that why should people use this app? You know, I just didn't get that in the presentation. Thanks.
Well, the app will give the client the opportunity to do a reservation of the whole trip from A to Z, from home almost to home. Like we're thinking about providing the full service package. Like just after being like exiting the airport gate, then you have all of the services in terms of logistics, in terms of restaurants, the best fulfilled restaurants, that is, for example, organic or eco restaurants, the eco hotels and eco, I would say, accommodation places, as well as the ecotourism places. It's not only for the for the ecotourism places, it's also include all ecotourism services. And this is the big difference. We'll talk about food, we talk about accommodation, we talk about also the places where they can do ecotourism. Over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Good luck with your idea. I like it.
Thank you.
Okay, that's perfect. Well, we're gonna finish it off here. This was really cool. Thank you so much for everyone for joining. We're gonna be doing this a lot, and I'll be in contact with everyone that did their pitches. You guys can find their socials. We're gonna be uploading a lot of content on Instagram and LinkedIn, etc. But Sajad, yani, this is, you know, proof of concept for GrowHome. We're connecting people that want to help with people that have great ideas and that need specific things. And so thank you so much to everyone that attended. This was amazing. Shout out to the GrowHome team, Tim, Zara, Ayesh, Imad, Nuruddin, everyone that's helping with this. This is really cool. And thank you, Ameen. Thank you, Malek. Thank you, Abeer. Thank you all so much. This was amazing. Really cool. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.